All right, let's dive in. Today we're exploring the world of Indian entrepreneurship.
Fascinating stuff.
We're going to be looking at this super interesting YouTube interview with Rajesh Dembla.
Oh, yeah.
You can find it on the Raj Shamani channel. Now, you might not recognize the name right away,
Right.
but he's been involved with some pretty big names like Just Dial.
Huge.
And his story is really something else, like truly a remarkable journey.
Yeah, it's a real rags to riches story. We're talking about starting from absolutely nothing,
Wow.
facing incredible hardship, and then building not just one, but multiple successful businesses.
It's pretty inspiring.
It is.
And what's so captivating is how, his early experiences, even the really, really tough ones, kind of laid the groundwork for his entrepreneurial success.
Absolutely.
I mean, just imagine losing your father at 12 years old
Oh, wow.
and then being responsible for your family in Bangalore. That's a lot to handle at such a young age.
It is, and it led him to seek refuge and opportunity at the Bangalore railway station.
The railway station.
Yeah, it wasn't just a temporary stop, though. It was like a crash course in, resilience,
Right.
street smarts. He really saw the best and worst of humanity there.
Yeah, I can only imagine being in that environment would light a fire in you to create a better life.
Oh, absolutely.
But what's interesting is it wasn't just about survival for him.
Right.
He found his first taste of success right there on that platform.
He did. He became what they call a Cindy financier. Basically, a money lender for the vendors at the station.
Like a microloan situation.
Exactly. And that's where he learned to understand immediate needs,
Okay.
moving money quickly and building trust.
So like crucial business lessons, right?
Absolutely invaluable lessons that he carried throughout his career.
I bet.
I mean, think about it. Providing microloans in that environment, you have to be sharp, adaptable, understand people's motivations.
Yeah, it's like an extreme version of Shark Tank.
Right.
Real world stakes.
Exactly.
Those early lessons in financial savvy clearly paid off for him because he eventually landed his first formal job.
He did.
But even then, he didn't start at the top, right?
No, he started as an office boy,
Really?
but quickly worked his way up to a sales position at Yellow Pages. And this is where things get really interesting.
Okay.
This is where he developed this unique sales philosophy.
I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
He believed that sales is an art. You don't sell, you make the other person buy.
Whoa. Okay, that's deep.
Right. It's about understanding your customers so well that the product practically sells itself.
That's such a powerful mindset shift.
Isn't it?
So many salespeople are just focused on pushing the product.
Yeah.
He's talking about understanding the customer's needs.
Yeah, their desires, everything, to the point where they feel like they need what you're offering.
Like they can't live without it.
Exactly. He was all about uncovering those needs
Okay.
and then highlighting how the product would improve their lives. Not just listing features, but really painting that picture.
So it's not about the what, it's about the why.
Exactly. He even called it salesman seduction.
Okay, salesman seduction. I need to hear more about this.
Okay, so imagine someone selling a high-end coffee machine, right?
Okay,
Instead of just listing all the features, they paint a picture of the customer,
right.
waking up to that aroma of freshly brewed espresso,
Love that.
feeling energized, ready to take on the day. They're not selling a machine, they're selling an experience,
Yeah.
a feeling.
All right, like those perfume ads that sell you a lifestyle.
Exactly.
And what's amazing is these principles, they apply way beyond just sales.
Absolutely. Think about pitching an idea,
Oh yeah.
negotiating a raise, or even convincing a friend to try a new restaurant.
It's about understanding people's needs and motivations.
It's a life skill.
It is. And for Dembla, this deep understanding propelled him to his next venture, Just Dial.
Just Dial. For those who aren't familiar, it was like the Google of India.
Before Google really took hold there. Exactly. So Dembla started there as an external sales vendor, negotiating a 40% revenue share.
Wow.
Sounds like a dream, right?
You would think so, but Dembla quickly realized there was a big problem.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Just Dial was selling listings at super low prices.
Oh, so that 40% wasn't as lucrative as it seemed.
Exactly. And this is where his Cindy financier instincts kicked in.
Okay, so what did he do? Did he just walk away?
No, he took initiative and restructured the pricing, increased it to a level where his share was actually worthwhile.
Smart move, knowing your worth. And it ties back to his salesman seduction idea.
How so?
He wasn't just focused on making a quick buck.
Right.
He understood the long-term value.
Bigger picture.
Exactly. Now, Just Dial was a huge success for a while, right?
Oh yeah, massive. Household name in India, reaching a market cap of $2.2 billion by 2015.
Wow, that's incredible.
It is. But their story isn't just about triumph, it's also a cautionary tale.
Oh, What happened? Why the cautionary tale?
Well, Dembla attributes their decline to missed opportunities, what he calls the build versus buy dilemma.
Build versus buy. What's that about?
He believes Just Dial should have acquired companies like Zomato, Book My Show, Practo.
Those were emerging back then.
Exactly. They were all emerging players in their respective fields at the time.
So instead of trying to build their own versions of these platforms,
They should have just bought out the competition.
interesting. Why does he think that was so crucial?
He saw a shift happening in the market, a shift towards specialized apps and platforms.
Yeah, like niche services?
Exactly. They offer more focused, more tailored experiences. Think about it. If you're looking for a restaurant,
Yeah.
are you more likely to trust a dedicated food app like Zomato
Right.
or a general directory like Just Dial?
Makes you think, right? When you need something specific, you go to the expert, not the generalist.
Exactly. And this raises a question. In today's world, is it better to be a specialist?
Or try to be everything to everyone.
Right. Is there even room for a jack of all trades anymore?
It's a good question. And it makes you think about the importance of focus
Absolutely.
and agility, staying ahead of the curve, anticipating trends,
Right.
sometimes letting go of the we can do it all mentality.
And while Just Dial struggled with that adaptation, another player in the Indian market took a totally different approach.
Who are you talking about?
Sanjeev Bikhchandani, founder of InfoEdge.
InfoEdge, the company behind Naukri.com, Jeevansathi.com, and of course, Zomato.
They seem to have mastered that art of diversification.
And staying ahead of the game.
Right, Bikhchandani understood the evolving landscape.
Okay.
And instead of building everything himself, he strategically invested in these ventures.
Interesting.
Often held minority stakes, and this is crucial, he empowered those leaders to run their businesses independently.
Okay, so he provided the resources,
Some support.
but trusted the experts to steer the ship.
Exactly. It's almost counterintuitive, you know.
You'd think he'd want to be in control.
Right. But he recognized that fostering growth and innovation meant giving these companies space
Space to breathe.
to adapt quickly to the market.
It's fascinating how two individuals in the same market can have such different approaches.
And vastly different outcomes.
Exactly. It's a lesson in delegation and trust.
Recognizing your strengths, acknowledging your limitations, and stepping back to let others shine.
So true. And this leads us to Dembla's current venture, Zool, a totally different approach to e-commerce.
Totally.
He's been observing the Indian e-commerce landscape and seeing some big challenges.
Huge challenges. Companies losing money, consumer habits changing rapidly,
Fast-paced world.
and a real need for a more sustainable model.
So what's Zool's secret sauce? How are they addressing all of this?
Zool is an e-commerce enabler empowering small businesses
Okay.
and aiming to create a massive network of 2 million micro distributors. Think democratization of e-commerce.
Micro distributors, break that down for me.
Imagine anyone, regardless of background, resources, being able to have their own e-commerce business
Wow.
with access to tons of products without the headaches of inventory, logistics, tech.
Sounds amazing.
Right. Zool provides the platform, the products, the support, empowering these micro distributors to build their own networks.
So like a hyper-localized, supercharged version of dropshipping.
You could say that, but there's more to it.
Oh,
Zool focuses on high-quality products, encouraging mindful purchasing,
interesting.
and they have a very strict return policy.
Wait, strict? Isn't that risky in today's world of easy returns?
It might seem that way, but Dembla is addressing a major pain point: frivolous returns.
Oh, I see.
Zool only accepts returns if the product is damaged or the wrong item was delivered.
Okay.
And even then, you need proof, an unboxing video.
Wow, that's bold. But it makes sense. It protects the businesses,
Right?
encourages customers to be more responsible.
It aligns with Dembla's belief in a sustainable and ethical business model.
It's like he's trying to change the game.
He is. He's not building another e-commerce platform. He's building a better one.
One that benefits everyone.
Exactly. Businesses, consumers, and the planet.
It's fascinating how his Just Dial experiences, both the good and the bad, shaped his approach with Zool.
He learned from those missed opportunities the importance of adapting.
Yeah, realizing you can't be everything to everyone.
Right, especially in a fast-changing market. With Zool, he's focused and specialized, catering to this new kind of conscious consumer.
And he's empowering others along the way. Which brings us back to the micro-distributor model.
It's genius. He's leveraging technology to create opportunities for anyone.
Anyone with smartphone and internet access can be an entrepreneur.
Exactly. building a network of individuals who can sell within their own communities.
It's like an army of micro-entrepreneurs.
Promoting quality products, ethical practices.
It's not just about selling, it's about empowering people.
Taking control of their economic futures.
And that entrepreneurial spirit, the desire to empower others, is woven into everything Dembla does.
Absolutely.
But it's not just about business. He also talks about the importance of building a strong personal brand.
Oh, that's crucial today.
Why does he think it's so important?
He believes in today's digital age, a strong personal brand is essential for anyone who wants to make an impact.
Not just entrepreneurs.
Right. It's about building trust, connecting with people, creating opportunities.
So your personal brand is your story, your values, your expertise all wrapped up.
Exactly. It's how people get to know you, like you, trust you.
And he emphasizes authenticity, consistency, adding value to your audience.
Not about chasing likes, but being genuine, sharing knowledge, building real relationships.
It's interesting to see how his own personal brand has evolved over time.
It has. From Cindy Financier to Just Dial to Zool, his story resonates because it's about more than just money.
It's about resilience, innovation, giving back. His actions speak volumes.
And this brings us to another crucial aspect. Staying true to your values.
He definitely seems to have a strong moral compass.
It's evident in everything he does, his businesses, his philanthropy, his focus on sustainability and ethics.
Refreshing to see an entrepreneur prioritize integrity.
It's a reminder that success without integrity is hollow.
And Dembla's story proves you can achieve great things while staying true to your principles.
It's a powerful message, especially today when shortcuts and quick wins are often celebrated.
His journey shows that hard work, perseverance, commitment to doing the right thing, that's what leads to lasting success.
It's inspiring to see that human spirit triumph over adversity.
It really is. And that's a great place to wrap up this part of our deep dive.
We've covered so much ground, from that railway platform to building impactful businesses.
Exploring entrepreneurship, resilience, innovation, and giving back.
It's been fascinating to see how his experiences have shaped his philosophy.
And his commitment to making a positive impact.
And in this final part, we're going to delve into Dembla's global perspective, his insights on the differences between Indian and Western customers, the challenges of managing teams across cultures, and his advice for aspiring entrepreneurs. Stay tuned for more.
Looking forward to it. Welcome back to our deep dive into the world of Rajesh Dembla.
It's amazing to see how he went from that railway platform to building these incredible businesses.
Especially Zool, which seems so focused on empowering everyone involved.
His story really shows how powerful entrepreneurship can be and how business can be a force for good.
Yeah, in this part I want to dig deeper into his vision for the future of e-commerce, especially in India.
He's noticed some interesting shifts happening with consumers there.
In the last part, he mentioned the changing Indian consumer.
Right.
What's he seeing that's got him so excited about Zool's potential?
He believes that the Indian consumer is evolving rapidly. Price is still important, of course.
Right.
But there's a growing group of consumers who are becoming more discerning.
They're looking beyond the price tag.
Exactly. They're seeking quality, sustainability, and a sense of trust in the brands they choose.
So it's not just about getting the cheapest deal anymore.
Right. They want value for their money, but value that goes beyond just the price.
They're thinking long-term.
Exactly. And this shift creates a unique opportunity for businesses like Zool, which prioritize high-quality products and building those long-term relationships.
It's about moving away from that disposable mindset.
Yeah, like the fast fashion cycle.
Embracing a more conscious approach to buying things.
Like the slow food movement, but for everything.
Exactly. And Dembla seems to be tapping into a global desire for quality and authenticity.
He is.
Now, I remember him being pretty vocal about unsustainable consumption patterns.
Oh, absolutely.
How's Zool tackling that?
With that strict return policy we talked about,
Right.
he believes the whole buy and return culture is hurting the environment and the economy.
Makes sense. All that shipping back and forth, it creates a huge carbon footprint.
Plus all the waste from perfectly good products that end up in landfills.
Because people bought them impulsively and then returned them.
Exactly, and Zool's policy of requiring unboxing videos for returns discourages that kind of behavior.
It lets people accountable.
Makes them think twice before buying something they might just return.
It's a bold move, but it aligns with Zool's mission of creating a more sustainable and ethical e-commerce model.
He's not just trying to create another e-commerce platform, he's trying to create a better one.
One that benefits businesses, consumers, and the planet.
It's remarkable how his experiences with Just Dial, both the successes and the failures, have shaped his approach with Zool.
He learned from those missed opportunities.
The importance of adapting to a changing market.
You can't be everything to everyone.
Right, with Zul, he's focused, he's specialized, catering to a new type of consumer.
And he's empowering others along the way, which brings us back to this whole micro-distributor idea.
Oh, it's brilliant.
How is this approach changing the game for aspiring entrepreneurs in India?
He's using technology to create opportunities for anyone with a smartphone and an internet connection.
So anyone can become an entrepreneur.
By building a network of people selling Zul's products in their own communities, he's tapping into a huge market.
I feel like an army of micro-entrepreneurs.
All promoting quality products and ethical practices.
It's not just about selling, it's about empowering people to build something for themselves.
Give them control over their own economic future.
That entrepreneurial spirit, the drive to empower others, is in everything Dembla does.
Definitely.
But it's not just about the business side of things. He also talks about the importance of building a strong personal brand.
Yeah, that's so important in today's world.
Why does he think that?
He believes that in the digital age, a strong personal brand is essential for anyone who wants to make an impact.
Not just for entrepreneurs.
Right. It's about building trust, connecting with people, creating opportunities.
So your personal brand is your story, your values, your expertise, all presented to the world.
Exactly. It's how people get to know you, like you, trust you.
And he emphasizes being authentic, being consistent, providing value to your audience.
It's not about getting likes, but building genuine relationships, sharing your knowledge.
It's interesting to see how his own personal brand has evolved over the years.
It has. From Cindy Financier to Just Dial to Zul, his story connects with people because it's not just about money.
It's about resilience, innovation, giving back. He walks the walk.
And that brings us to another important point, staying true to your values.
He seems to have a strong moral compass that guides him.
Absolutely. It's clear in his business practices, his philanthropy, his commitment to sustainability and ethical business.
It's refreshing to see an entrepreneur who prioritizes integrity.
It's a good reminder that success without integrity is meaningless.
Dembla proves that you can achieve great things while sticking to your principles.
It's an important message, especially when shortcuts and quick wins are so often celebrated.
His journey shows that hard work, perseverance, and doing the right thing are what lead to lasting success.
It's really inspiring to see how he overcame adversity.
It is, and that's a great point to wrap up this part of our deep dive.
We've covered a lot, from his early days to building these amazing businesses.
We've explored entrepreneurship, resilience, innovation, and the importance of giving back.
It's been fascinating to see how his experiences shaped his philosophy.
And his commitment to making a positive impact.
In the last part, we'll explore Dembla's global perspective, his insights on the differences between Indian and Western customers, the challenges of managing teams across cultures, and his advice for aspiring entrepreneurs. Stay tuned.
All right, welcome back to our final deep dive into the world of Rajesh Dembla.
We've really gone deep into his story, haven't we? From the railway platform to successful entrepreneur, it's incredible.
Absolutely, and his drive to empower others, it's been a consistent theme throughout his journey.
And in this last part, I really want to highlight his global perspective. That stood out to me.
Yeah, he's worked with people all over the world. I bet he's got some fascinating insights on the differences between, say, Indian and Western customers.
Oh, he does. One thing he pointed out was that Western customers are generally more willing to pay a premium for good service and quality.
So they understand that sometimes you get what you pay for.
Exactly. They value their time and are often happy to invest in products or services that, save them time and effort or offer that higher level of expertise.
Makes sense. Whereas Indian consumers, they've often been known for being more price conscious.
That's been the trend, yeah, but Dembla sees that shifting as well.
Really? What's driving that change, do you think?
I think it has a lot to do with rising incomes in India, the growing middle class.
So if people have more disposable income, they can afford to be more selective.
Right, and prioritize quality over just the lowest price tag.
And that seems to fit perfectly with Zul's focus on quality and building trust with customers.
Yeah, it's about creating that win-win where the customer feels like they're getting real value for their money.
Now, I'm also curious about his experience managing teams across different cultures. I imagine that comes with its own unique set of challenges.
Oh, definitely. He talked about the importance of really understanding and respecting those cultural differences, especially when it comes to things like work-life balance.
Yeah, that's a big one. Work cultures can be so different from country to country.
He mentioned, for instance, that in many Western cultures, employees really value their personal time.
They like that separation between work and life.
Exactly. Whereas in India, there's often a stronger emphasis on dedication to the job, longer working hours.
It's a generalization, of course, but I see what he means.
And as a leader, he feels it's crucial to be sensitive to these differences.
Create an environment that respects everyone's needs.
It's about finding that balance. So he encourages open communication, setting those clear expectations, and being adaptable as a leader.
Adapting your style to fit different contexts.
Yeah, building that culture of mutual respect where everyone feels valued.
That's great advice for anyone working in a global setting.
Absolutely. And speaking of advice, Dembla shared some really valuable insights for aspiring entrepreneurs.
Oh, I want to hear this. What did he say?
He really emphasized focusing on solving real problems for real people.
So not just chasing the latest trend.
No, it's about finding a need in the market that you're passionate about addressing and creating a solution that truly makes a difference.
Find a problem you care about and solve it.
Exactly. He also talked about the importance of building a strong team.
You can't do it all alone, right?
Right. He believes that surrounding yourself with talented and dedicated people is essential.
Finding those people who complement your skills and share your vision.
And of course, he stressed the need for perseverance and resilience.
It's not always easy, the entrepreneurial journey.
No, he acknowledged that there will be challenges, setbacks, moments of doubt.
But it's about having that grit to keep going.
Even when it gets tough. He believes that with determination, a willingness to learn, and a good support system, entrepreneurs can overcome anything.
It's inspiring to see that belief in the power of the human spirit.
It is, and that brings us to the end of our deep dive into the incredible journey of Rajesh Dembla.
It's been a fascinating exploration of entrepreneurship, resilience, innovation, and the importance of giving back.
We've learned so much from his experiences, his insights, and his unwavering belief in the power of business to create positive change.
It's been a real reminder that one person with hard work, determination, and a commitment to making a difference can truly change the world.
So as you go about your day, think about what resonated with you from Dembla's story.
What sparked your curiosity? How can you apply these lessons to your own life?
Whether you're an entrepreneur, a business leader, or just someone who wants to make a positive impact, keep learning, keep asking questions, and keep striving to make a difference. That's it for this deep dive. We'll catch you next time.